Stilico was born an only child in Haven on the southern coast of Valenwood. His parents were sea traders who settled in the harbor town when he was born. His father found domestic life a bad fit. When Stilico was still a child, his father left and never came back. Rumors that his father had joined a band of sea raiders remained unconfirmed. Stilico never heard from his father again. His mother raised him alone and worked in a trade goods store at the harbor. She had difficulty providing for the both of them, and Stilico frequently went hungry. His mother's adherence to the Bosmeri custom of the Green Pact was no help. He spent most of his childhood and adolescence without supervision. Naturally, he developed some bad habits. He began stealing food and necessities when he couldn't get them at home. Haven being a small town, there weren't too many suspects when something went missing. Stilico's reputation with the people of the town soon soured. When he was 14, the master-at-arms of a Thalmor sailing vessel in harbor caught him taking a coin purse from the sailors' quarters on board. The master-at-arms, together with the town guard, pursued Stilico doggedly. 3 days of laying low and a few close calls convinced him that the town of Haven was no longer a haven for him. Without a word to his mother, he left his home, never to return. After a week of harsh survival in the forests of Valenwood, he was desperate. Upon discovering a remote encampment one evening, he crept to the edge of the firelight and listened. The brigands drinking around the fire were celebrating their recent ambush and robbery of the entourage of an Aldmeri Dominion dignitary on the road. Feeling like he had few options, he snuck into the hut of one of the bandits and took what food and drink he could carry. He slipped out unnoticed. His confidence waxing, he decided to press his luck. He crept from hut to hut and stole something of value from each, the revelers oblivious. On his way out of the last hut, tucking a glass dagger under his clothes, he ran face first into the captain of the band. A tall redguard, she grabbed him by the collar and dragged him kicking into the firelight in the center of the camp. Holding him for all to see, she commanded him to drop his spoils. One by one, he set on the ground the items he had taken from each of the bandits' huts. What seemed an age later, he was finally relieved of all the loot. The pile of ill-gotten gains stood almost as tall as Stilico himself. The band of cutthroats was completely silent. His eyes closed, he waited for the killing blow. "Your skills are considerable," said the Redguard woman. "Keep the dagger. Leave the rest for the band." Stilico opened his eyes, unsure what he'd heard. Around the fire, each bandit wore a grin. "I think you'd do better with us than with the vines and the underbrush," the captain gestured to the dark woods on the edge of the camp. "What's your preference?" Stilico didn't hesitate. He took on with the bandits. He was impressed by their violent success. He soon became one of the stronger archers in the group, and the glass dagger he kept from the Redguard captain was a quick draw. The Redguard's name was Wylyre. She and her band had been assaulting travelers on the roadways of Valenwood for 3 seasons. She demonstrated that it was much easier to loot a dead body than it was to sneak past a live one. She showed Stilico that the violent and uncaring world of Tamriel was a whetstone, and people like them were the razors. There was a mountain of an orc in the group named Dargo. Close in age to the young Bosmer, they became strong friends. Dargo's brawn was a complement to Stilico's agility. They would often take leave of the band to hunt game. Stilico would fell the creature from afar, and Dargo would haul the carcass back to the camp for the feast. Stilico's life went on this way for some time. 2 years had passed from the night he had joined the brigands. Wylyre's band had drawn the attention of the Aldmeri Dominion. The bandit gang's brutal work had become too costly to ignore. One night, while they were in repose, Dominion soldiers fell on the camp. Half the band was already slain before the remainder knew what was happening. Stilico and Dargo fought back to ward off death. Under the torchlit trees, Stilico saw Wylyre fall to the bolts from a Thalmor crossbow. Realizing he and Dargo were the last left alive, they fled into the dark forest. Stilico and Dargo knew their success in Valenwood was over. Together, they quietly made their way north and crossed into Cyrodiil. The province was still in considerable upheaval after the Great War, the Imperial Legion a fraction of its previous strength, a situation easily exploited. After some small scores waylaying travelers on the Red Ring Road, Stilico and Dargo recruited some local cutthroats to form a new band. Stilico provided the leadership, Dargo provided the guarantee the group would stay in line. Stilico named the group the Razors. They had no problem taking loot. Imperial authority was spread thin and had better things to worry about. The Razors' only problem was offloading what they'd gained. They soon found help from an Imperial woman in Bruma. She had previously been a mage in the Legion, but had deserted. Needing to keep a low profile, she had fallen in with the Thieves' Guild. She had little skill at stealing, but she soon found her calling as a fence. With the devastation of the war, the Thieves' Guild had folded or fled. The Imperial had kept up her network in Bruma, and started fencing the Razors' ill-gotten goods. To protect herself from the capital punishment for desertion, she never gave her name. Stilico and Dargo called her Hood. The Razors were able to establish an enterprise in County Bruma. Traffic over the Gerals was infrequent, but lucrative. They were able to funnel the goods to Hood and share the wealth. Everyone was happy. Well, not everyone. One of the locals in Stilico's band betrayed the Razors to county authorities for a large reward. Stilico and Dargo were captured and held in the Bruma dungeons. The sentence was death. While they waited in their cells for their execution, they were surprised by the sounds of a struggle and a body dropping to the floor. They heard the jingling of keys, and suddenly Hood was unlocking the doors of their cells. Her anonymity had protected her from the traitors' efforts to turn them all in. Hood led them to the evidence chest, where they grabbed some gear. The three of them escaped the town under cover of night and made their way into the mountains. As they fled, Hood informed Dargo and Stilico that the traitor had taken his reward and retreated to Skyrim. The faces of the three outlaws were set grim. As the morning approached, they stood on the peaks of the Geral Mountains, overlooking Cyrodiil. With one last glimpse of the Imperial City, the three of them turned their backs to the south and, unspeaking, crossed into Skyrim. As the sun's climb started another day, so they would start another endeavor in a new land. Stilico, determined to never let Wylire's end befall him, will take what power he can find to give him formidable strength. He and his companions will seek vengeance against the one who betrayed their band. And he will rebuild the Razors into a force that can be undone no more. Fate has led him here. Larger forces still will guide Stilico through Skyrim. Hello everyone, this is Pem, and welcome to a new Let's Play. We are back in the game of Skyrim, Elder Scrolls V. This, right here, is Stilico, and he is rather badly frosted up because it's very cold up here in the mountains. This is Hood. This is Dargo. This is the bandit gang known as the Razors. This is the boundary crossing into Skyrim. That's Cyrodiil down there. Skyrim awaits us to the north. We passed up here in the mountains so that we could avoid the guards. So this is the very first day that Stilico is going to spend with his band in Skyrim. We will get into his character a bit more, but the problem right now is that we're freezing to death. We've been up here in the mountains since we escaped from the Bruma jail, the story of which you guys have just viewed. We need to find some place to get warm. Pronto. Things are bad. As you can see, our vision's kind of whited out. The periphery of our vision is a little blurry. This is all thanks to goddamn Geral Mountains. Skyrim is a horrific place so far. Yes, I'm back in Skyrim, and I'm not using a face cam. I feel like it detracts a bit from the roleplay. So this is just my voice. As it is, I think it'll be fine. I don't know about Stilico's chances here, though. Things are not looking good for him. That meter there to the upper right is our exposure, and right now we are very badly exposed. Imperials. Hello, I'm sorry. No, Jesus. I'm dying here. Okay. I don't know how far it is to the nearest town. I've never been here before. Oh! Civilization. This looks promising. I just gotta get there. Oh. I'm not gonna make it. Oh, hello, doggy! Hello! Oh! Okay, Hood's ready to fight it. Where'd Dargo go? Well, it's only a matter of seconds till I freeze to death here. Apparently we're fighting the dog, though.
Going to enjoy killing you.
Dog. Look, are we fighting? What are you? Are you an enemy? Whatever you are, you're gonna alert the people that live here that we're here. Oh my gosh, I'm almost frozen to death. Dog. Are you leading me to warmth? Bloodlet throne. That doesn't sound very good.
Going to enjoy killing you.
Where's Dargo? Dargo got stuck talking to the Imperials. Is there anything up here we can use? I need a fire. Hood, this is the last of our worries right now. Where's... Oh, a fire. A fire. Oh. Am I warming up at all? I'm not warming up. I'm too exposed. There's too much cold air up here. Hood? Dargo? God. We call ourselves the Razors. We can't even... We don't even know where we are. Where each of us are. That we need to work on our discipline here. Hood, where the hell are you? Wish I had a bow. I don't have a bow. This is all I've got from the freaking Burma jail evidence chests. Come back here! You little bastard. There. I don't know why this... Oh! Oh, no! Frozen! As I collapse, I feel my companions beginning to pull me onward. I am noticed by a passerby who, together with my companions, moves me to safety.
Speak, elf.
Hands are suffering from frostbite.
And if you try anything stupid, I won't hesitate to put an arrow in your head.
Oh.
Name's Anji.
Yes.
And
No, I know.
Try anything stupid,
Hi.
I won't hesitate to put an arrow in your head.
Where's my team? Hood? You're working on the house? Where's Dargo? Dargo? Hang on. There you are, Dargo. Okay, good. Let's say hello to our host.
I prefer
Name's
boiling.
Anji. And if you try anything stupid, I won't hesitate to put an arrow in your head.
You've made that well known. Sorry, I'm not going to hurt you. Thank you so much for picking me up on the road. My companions must have dragged me here, huh?
Sorry, a girl can't be too careful out here. Like I said, name's Anji, and I've been living out here for a couple of years now.
All by yourself, huh?
I moved here from Helgen after my family was killed. At the time, I couldn't stand to be around anyone. They all felt sorry for me, and I didn't want them to. It was my problem, not theirs.
Who killed your family?
2 Imperial drunks who thought they were above the law.
Want me to take care of them? Would I say that? I'm a bandit. I don't know. I mean, I guess I do owe this lady a favor, don't I? Stilico is he's a cutthroat. He doesn't concern himself too much with doing good deeds, but if somebody has done a kindness for him, I think the least we could do is... I mean, if it involves killing, maybe there's some loot to be had, right?
Already did.
Oh.
Part of the reason I'm living out here now.
Oh.
Thanks for offering, though.
Got it. Sorry about your family.
Don't be like them. Don't feel sorry for me.
Okay. I haven't seen any targets yet, so I won't ask about them. Really, what we need to do is, well, we're warmed up. What's this magical effect on me here? Frostbite. For 2.5 minutes. -10 archery, block one-handed, two-handed. -30 pickpocket, and lockpicking. Head frostbite. Speech, alteration, restoration, conjuration, destruction, and illusion. Yeah, so over time here, guys, we'll get into Stilico and his character and his skills and his attributes and everything, but I don't want to bog down the first episode here with that kind of stuff. Needless to say, Stilico is very happy to be alive after he thought he might be freezing to death before he even escaped, escaped justice, actually. Escaped to live another day. His team, the Razors, really, the Razors are kind of defunct now. We lost half of our band. Now it's just Stilico and Dargo and Hood. But Stilico has known these two for some time, so they're pretty tight. Flames lift my spirits. Good. That's good. Alright, well look. We need to get to a town. Ah! Archery targets. Should we? Let's ask. She's got that bow on her back. What's she do up here? Stilico is a decently good archer. Madam, your logs are floating in midair. That's a pretty nifty trick. So, those targets.
I set up those targets a long time ago. I shoot at them from time to time. Don't want to get rusty with my bow.
Me neither. I don't have a bow at the moment, though. They confiscated it, and I couldn't get it on my way out of the jail. Are you any good?
That I am. You know how to use one?
I have some skill. Hircine would be jealous. Well, Stilico is a Hircine worshipper. I don't know that he would blaspheme. I am probably better than her. I don't know. We'll see. I've been doing it for years now.
Well, let me know if you ever want to practice. If you need a bow, there's one on the rack to the left of the door.
Hell yeah, let's practice. I want to see what you got.
Follow me to the targets and we'll begin.
Bow, huh? Another thing I want to address with you guys is
my father was rarely home.
mod
so
list.
It was my mother who actually taught
We'll
me
do
how
that
to use
eventually
the bow.
too. Practice arrows. Now, I recognize I'm going to have a negative to my archery here for the next few minutes. Seconds, anyway. Let's see what you can teach me, Angie. Angie? Angie? Angie. What are you doing? Silico, Hood, watch a master at work.
She always said composure was the key to a successful archer.
Mm-hmm.
If you can remain calm, even in the midst of chaos, your arrow will most likely find its target. Okay, let's see what you can do. Remember to stay within the boundaries and only use the practice arrows. I have some if you don't have any.
Alright, I'll give it a shot here. Hang on. Let's favorite it. Practice arrows are already there.
Middle target.
Middle target. Now, without a reticule, this might be a little tricky.
Nice shot, right on target.
I think I missed it,
Now hit the target to the left.
but okay.
Great shot. Now hit the target to the
I'm
right.
missing, but okay. Maybe she's off center, so she can't see it.
Nice
That
shot,
one I hit,
right
I
on
think.
target. Let me know if you want to practice some more. Next time we'll make it a little more challenging.
Sure, let's do it. No, not you, Hood. Anji.
Excellent. Follow me to the targets and we'll begin.
I'm here. We're here. Let's do it. Hood,
My older
give her some
brother
room.
took me out hunting a lot when I was little.
Getting chilly. Yes? Seems to be busy. Hood, get over here. Get out of the woman's way. There we go. There. Thank you. I'm getting cold just standing here.
At the time, it was difficult to keep food on the table, let alone have enough left over to sell at the market. So whenever we came across more than one deer in a single location, it was imperative we kill as many as we could. If you can learn to keep your composure and trust that each shot is true, then you should be able to quickly handle multiple targets.
Okay.
When I tell you to, try and hit each of the 3 closest targets in 8 seconds.
Alright.
I'll count to 3 and then say go. You have 8 seconds to hit each of the 3 targets. Draw string and get ready.
Alright.
1, 2, 3. Go! Hey, what?
What? I don't know if I'm actually hitting it or not. It's hard to tell.
Time's up. Better luck next time.
No. I want to do this again.
Yeah?
Try it again.
All right then.
Could use a nap. I'm getting tuckered out.
I'll count to 3 and then say go. Have 8 seconds to hit each of the 3 targets. Draw string.
But I'm using up
and get
fatigue.
ready.
Come on.
1, 2, 3. Go! Be careful.
I am being careful. No, that was awful.
Time's up. Better luck next.
Well, let's go warm up. We'll do this eventually. I don't know. I might need a few more archery perk points before I get that far. Whew! Slightly tired, slightly thirsty. I think I got something to drink here. Let's see. Yeah, a couple water bottles we pulled out. Well, one water bottle that we pulled out of the. Oh, now they're all empty. Pulled out of the jail before we ran. Drank them all in the mountains, though. Have to refill them. Ooh. A marksmanship increase. Okay, well, we did just level up because, well, I'll explain the leveling, why I'm actually level 3 going on level 4 here in a little bit. But for now, just know that we leveled. I'm only going to level at night, though. And the reason is, as a previous viewer once told me, you know, when you level up, you're on a screen full of stars and aurora and things like that. So it kind of makes sense that, given that that's the level up screen, it makes sense that you would wait till nightfall. Like that's where the player character derives their power from. Okay. Dargo's hungry? I don't know what that sound was. Nothing in the pot. We're gonna need to find some food. We're gonna need to find some place to stay. I don't think we can stay here at Anji's. Where the hell did she go, anyway? Oh. Hey, Anji, I wanted to say thank you. Thank you for looking after me. We're gonna get going, but I'd like to come back sometime and try that archery challenge again.
Aye.
I hope that I'll remember where you live. Dargo, Hood, let's move on. Presume this is the way to go. So did I even hit any targets? Iron arrow. I'll cover the iron arrow, sure. Maybe I'll drop the practice arrows right here since that's where they were. Right. R for drop. It's been a while since I've used Skyrim controls. And that arrow is in the target, I suppose? Yeah, I guess that counts. Sure. Oh. I bet this was part of the challenge, too. Alright. Better save it. So, I don't want to get into mods too much right this moment. But I will tell you, because I'm not quick saving right here, that I'm using the mod Requiem. It's an overhaul mod. Whoa, Anji. You're serious. It's an overhaul mod. Jesus Christ. That, among other things, they recommend that you don't do any quick saves. Wait a minute. Up or down? Ain't no way I'm heading higher up into the mountains. We're on the side of Skyrim. We're not in Cyrodiil. We know that. So let's just head down. I'm not quite sure the reason why Requiem does that. Something about the way that quick saves are made. They find it untrustworthy with their mod. So I will be trying not to quick save in this game. I will be trying to stick to hard saves, which will be advantageous because it'll hopefully eliminate crappy timing of quick saves where you accidentally overwrite a good save with a shit save that forces you to go back and play even more of the game because you got killed while you were saving or something stupid like that, which I've done before and probably will do again. Ah. Oof. This is Skyrim. This is very new. Not something we've seen. Ah, town! Oh, good. Dargo has never been to Skyrim. Hood says she's been once, but she won't describe what it was for, or when, or why. She keeps it to herself. Also, as you're immediately noticing, we are not... Well, we are using Skyrim music, but we're using additional music from other games. Those of you who have watched my previous Skyrim Let's Play and my Oblivion Let's Play will probably recognize most of it. A lot of it is from other games that I've played for my channel. Holy shit! Something wants to kill us. Bandits. Alright, we gotta be careful here. And a boar. Nope, now the bandits are trying to kill us. You can't best us? You're running away, huh? Wait! Come back! Ah! Stand still! I just want to kill you so I can get your loot! Damn. Can I loot from... Ah, good. Take the septums. Music is a bit loud, perhaps. Alright, Hood. Whoa! Broke her bow. That's cool. Whew! Anything else? Alright, music. Give me a break. Give me a break. That was a little loud. Ah! Yes, we'll need some firewood. That's heavy, but I'll take it. Nah, it's not really better than what I'm wearing. That is better than what I have right now. It's all I have right now is an iron dagger. That's all I could grab out of the evidence chest in the jail. Unfortunately, the glass dagger that I got from Wildire is gone. Now, here's something you'll learn about Stilico as we go. He tries to adhere to... His mother raised him in the Green Pact, which is the Bosmer religious tradition where they don't consume any resources from plants. Whether it's food, alchemy ingredients... try not to use wood, but of course you got to keep yourself warm. Firewood and such. So, when possible, he will not be using plant items or items derived from plants, which includes potions. His mother, knowing that he was going to be raised in the Green Pack, taught him just very, very basic restoration. And as a result, where is it? He knows moderate healing spell. It's honestly not anything. It takes a long time to heal him. It's not something to use in combat at all. But it lasts for about an hour or so. And it'll slowly rebuild his health. Ah, it was a boar. Let's see what we can get from it. It's worth it. It must have eaten the mushroom just recently. No, it won't take it. Raw boar meat. I need food, but I'm about to go to a town, and as you can see down there in the bottom right, I actually have 1,500 gold. We cleaned out that evidence chest. There wasn't a lot of good gear in there, but there was plenty of good... Oh, fucking hell. Plenty of good... Right, I didn't favorite the... Oh, I did, but I haven't numbered it yet. Plenty of good gold. Septims, that's what I'm trying to say. Nice work, Dargo. So Dargo's our muscle. Hood is our... Ooh, that might actually be better than what Dargo's got right now. Hood is our mage. And I'm the leader. I'm going to take that and see if it's not better. I'm assuming combat's over. These guys aren't pissed off.
My blood's calm.
See if this is better than what you've got,
Fine.
Dargo.
Let's trade then.
Let's see. You used to have a steel warhammer that does... Doesn't tell me what it... Oh, there it is. 120. I was looking on the menu and it didn't tell me on the menu. Steel battle axe was 116, so it's not better. Your armor... Oh. Hey, those are nifty boots, dude. Where'd you find that crap? Alright. So none of this is better than your stuff. Put that back, then. It's not really worth it to carry to sell it. And this is Skyrim standard edition. It's not... Ooh. Take it. Lorcan. It's not Skyrim Special Edition because the mods that I wanted to use were not available for Skyrim Special Edition, namely Requiem. I can't help but look at a waterfall. You never know when there's something hidden behind it, especially if bandits are camping here, but it doesn't look like there's anything here. Alright. Keep moving toward the town. Maybe a save, too. Wait a minute, I just noticed this. Who is this? Dark Elf. Boots, clothes, and a hat. Victim of the bandits, one would think. And we're warm. We're out of the mountains now. We're warm. That's wonderful. Huh. Oh god. We're under attack. No? Maybe we're not. It seemed like I thought that song transition was an attack. Maybe not. Ah. Well, we're bandits. This is totally a bandit setup. We would recognize that. Oh, shit. And the bear. You know what, though? We have, because we're Bosmer, we have this power right here. Command animal. All animals around you will become your allies for the next day. However, they will not follow you on your way. You may need to use that here in a second. Haha! Wait, what are you guys doing? Attack, bear! I said attack! That wasn't hard. Oh, I don't have any more arrows, right. Alright, well she's mesmerized by the bear, so I'm gonna kill her. Come here, you. I feel like maybe he's even heard of the razors before. I don't know. These guys are afraid of us. Cooked leeks, not to plant. Ooh, well-made hunting bow, sure. Why doesn't he have any arrows? If he's got a hunting bow. So the bear's our friend, but he didn't do anything. That's alright, that means he's not attacking us at least. For armor, nah. Again, no arrows. Whoa! 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 Is the bear still our friend? Where's the bear going? Who are you? What are you doing down there? Mr. Bear. I think he's still our friend. Oh no! They killed the baby! We'll leave it. Are we fighting the bear now? What the hell's going on here? We're fighting the bear. No? Yes. Shit, run. I thought we commanded the bear to be our friend. If I had an arrow, this would be easy, but I don't. Go get him, Darko! This guy is supposed to be our friend! I guess he's still pissed. She's still pissed that her bear cub died. Ooh. I need maybe 1 or 2 hits, but one hit up from that bear will end me fast. I already used the power, so I can't do it again. Hood, what are you thinking? She's probably waiting for her magic to recharge. There we go. Sorry, bear. Thought we were friends. Sure, I'll take the heart. Okay, music, music. I'm gonna give it a break. I might need to find the tracks from that game and reduce the volume a bit. So, Amazing Follower Tweaks allows me to get synergy skill points from followers for basically like watching them do their thing. But I believe Requiem overwrites that because I have not yet... Hello.
Good afternoon.
Yes, good afternoon. Hand over your valuables.
I'll teach you to talk to me that way.
Oh yeah?
Never should have come here.
Where's my stuff? There we go. Thanks. Usually what we do is I say, hand it over, and then Dargo just swipes him. We're bandits, after all. And it's considerably easier, as I've said, to take loot from a dead body than it is to sneak past a live one with loot. Yeah, watch out for that. That must be an auto trigger, huh? Bandits are dead, but it still falls. They put a kettle in there for some reason. Watching for that one. Yeah, we'll rob travelers on the road, provided that we aren't easily caught by the authorities. But yeah, anytime we can. We're out in the middle of nowhere. Best believe we're gonna take what we can. Stilico is not a good guy. He has no qualms at all about killing for personal gain. Really, robbing for personal gain, but usually robbing involves killing for him, because he's a bandit after all. One thing we will have to do, though, he's looking at Hood right now, because Hood was his fence. Hood was the Razor's fence when the Razors were a full gang back in Cyrodiil. She came with us because it was her ass in the line, too. But now we don't have a fence. We're going to have to figure that out. Town of Falkreath. Now, we have heard of Falkreath because when you rob the wayfarers on the road just outside of Bruma and north of Bruma, frequently they were on their way to Falkreath, or Helgen. We know those two town names. Hi!
Got to thinking. Maybe I'm the Dragonborn. I just don't know it yet.
The hell are you talking about? The Emperor's a Dragonborn, that's all I know. Let's see. That looks like a longhouse. Somebody important. Smith.
I had some good teachers.
Dead man's drink. This is an inn, no doubt. Devil are you? Well dressed. Right, well, into the inn, I guess. We got plenty of gold.
Come on in. Let me know if you need anything, or take a seat by the fire and I'll send someone over.
Ugh, well, while we're here, let's get that icky thing off of our head. Here is the very man. He's still got that glowing thing on him because that's his healing spell. Lasts a little bit longer. But this is our young Stilico. Already a pretty cut-up face on account of his hard life as a bandit. His two greatest heroes in his life were Wylyre, the head of the band of ruffians whom he first joined in Valenwood, and his friend Dargo, who is a mountain of an orc. Look at this guy. Look at the relative height difference. And
I prefer it boiling.
And I've got about 3 inches of hair up there, too. He's huge. Hood, he doesn't know as well as Dargo, but he knows her enough to trust her.
If she could just spend less time serving Dengir.
She wouldn't have
I wish I could afford to
busted
pay
him
you
out of
for
jail
it.
if he couldn't
I
trust
really
her.
do.
And there is, of course, the bandit who turned us in. The bandit who was a member of the Razors, who turned us over to county authorities in Bruma. His name was Egour. And he fled up here to Skyrim, we heard. At least that's what Hood heard. She told us about it. If we find that bastard, he's as good as dead. I have no idea where to look for him, though. But here we are. We've made it safely to a town after a rather dramatic and helpful rescue by Anji, who we'll go back and visit and do the rest of her bow challenge someday when we can actually feel our fingertips. But for now, gosh, what time of day is it? It was dawn when we passed over the mountains. It's 4:30 already. Let's, Hi. Let's get a room.
Welcome to Dead Man's Drink.
Yeah, do you have rooms available? Sure thing. How long will you be staying? I'm thinking, gosh. Well, I don't have any plans to stay here longer than tonight. Let's just say tonight. And the mod says...
Your room.
Great.
Right this way.
300? Woo! God damn, that must be for all my companions, too. I guess that makes sense. We need to get a tent. That was expensive. Bandits should be camping out of doors anyway.
Let me know if there's anything else you need.
Thanks, Valga. I don't know that I got your name, but... Ah! Food is complimentary. Oh, and a bath. Stilico is not averse to a bath. And a Shrine of Archery, of all things. That's weird. We'll talk about Stilico's religious beliefs a little bit later as well. There's so much to cover.
I escaped fighting
Oh.
in Cyrodiil, only to have it track me down again in Skyrim.
You escaped fighting in
Well, I
Cyrodiil?
won't
Really?
complain, I
Why?
could string together a
Wait,
few
wait,
sunny
wait,
days now
wait,
and
wait,
then.
wait! Don't show me your back.
Ragnar the Red.
Welcome to Dead Man's Drink.
I wanted to talk to you about your background.
At some point we should hire
I wanted to know why you fled Cyrodiil.
She could just spend less time
But okay.
in danger.
Could you refill these bottles for me?
Of course.
And trading?
Let's
Maybe
sate
some
that
food?
appetite. Hmm?
Cooked beef. A little cheese. Yeah, cheese is an animal product. We can drink that, or eat that. Wouldn't use cabbage soup. Try not to use bread, though bread's kind of it lasts so long, it's hard not to. Stilico's not a strict adherer to the Green Pact because when he was growing up, you know, of course his dad was gone, and his mom was the only provider, and she couldn't provide very much as it was, and her adherence to the Green Pact limited what he could consume, what he could eat even more, so he kind of resented it. He tries to stick with it out of tradition, but he's been known to break it here and there when it's needed. Roast goat. A couple of those, maybe. And a jug of milk. Just one. Okay. Thanks. So we got our room. Ready to move out now. Well, not really looking for work. Rumors, though. We'll listen to rumors.
Have you seen that Shrine of Azura? They say the Dark Elves built it after they fled from Morrowind. Sight to see.
No, I have not. Mark this location on my map. Well, that's good. Let's role play and say that Hood had a map.
Be sure to share it with me.
Hood had a map because she knew that we were going to be coming to Skyrim when she busted us out of jail. So she had a map of Skyrim, and we're holding on to it. Okay. Time for a feast. Well, relatively speaking, a feast.
Look a lot.
Oh, she's gonna send somebody over to my table, isn't she? Bottled water. Some of that roast goat. I've eaten too much. Well, okay.
Will ya?
Overindulged. Damn.
Yes, Mom.
This is realistic needs and diseases, of course. Which does actually create penalties for you if you overeat.
You want a drink?
Oh. Hello, my buxom friend.
Depends. Are you thirsty? Hungry? Both?
You asked about a drink. What do you got to drink? Wine? No, that's no good. Ale? That's no good. It's all plant product. But Argonian blood wine would do, wouldn't it? Save that one for... That was expensive. We'll save that one for later, though. Who is this bloke? Why are you wearing full armor working the oven? Hey.
Unless you intend to bury someone, this isn't the place you're looking for, traveler.
Barry?
Falkreath is known for its graveyard, traveler. We've buried more dead than you can imagine. I just finished giving my old war companion Barrett a proper burial by fire.
Damn.
Old hardheads hated the idea of being lost cold in the ground. Could you deliver the ashes to Runil, the priest of Archery? He'll know the right blessings to make for Barrett's soul.
What the hell?
At some point we should
I-
take Tekla on here.
I think,
She could just spend less time searching.
Stilico is realizing that if shit's as expensive as it seems to be just in this inn, he's gonna need more gold than banditry will provide, at least initially. Sure, I'll do it.
Thank you. Until next time.
You're lucky that they're ashes, dude. If they were actual fleshly remains, I might be inclined to eat them, being a Green Pact adherer, of course. What's up here? Ah,
This is a local
the
favorite.
mead and the
One of
ale.
songs I ever learned. Ragnar the Red.
Look out, Dargo.
Oh, there once
Let's,
was a hero named Ragnar the Red.
we got a little
Came
time
riding
before
to
bedtime,
Whiterun
right?
from old.
It's only 5:40. Let's try to go get rid of these ashes.
Braggart did swagger and brandishes
Where the hell do we go to do that? This is the way out of town. This is the general trader. Gray Pine Goods. We might check that out later. I seem very slow right now, don't I? Corpse Light Farm. Well, he said they're famous for their graveyard. Where the hell's the graveyard? I'll reflect on my newfound experience when it's dark. No, it's not over here. Why do I seem so slow? 63 of 120 is my encumbrance. So Requiem sets your maximum encumbrance down quite a bit. I've actually got it boosted just a little bit because it's honestly kind of silly. Like, it reaches a point where you can barely even walk out of a dungeon with any loot.
Trouble?
So we have a little bit more encumbrance than we would if we were just playing with straight up Requiem. Ah, the graveyard. Okie doke. I don't remember the name of the dude I'm supposed to give it to, but we'll figure it out. Yeah, there's arcades all over the place down here. Holy cow. This is quite a graveyard. Are the graves marked? Not legibly. Some of these look really old. Like, these look relatively fresh. Fresh, I don't mean that sounds gross, but... Rock cairns on top, rock piles on top. These, the grave is completely overgrown. Those have been there a while. Oh.
The god Archery was once like us, bound to winding mortality. But he willingly gave up his existence, that we might better understand the vagaries of life and death. It is through the ebb and flow of this cosmic tide that we find renewal, and in the end, peace. May the spirit of Lavinia and all those who have left this world and its suffering know the beloved serenity of Aetherius. And may we one day rejoin them in eternity.
I bet that's the bastard I want to give these ashes to. Stilico has no love for the Falmor on account of them having killed his friend and mentor, Wylyre. He doesn't really hate Altmer as a general rule, but he just kind of generally doesn't trust them, exactly. Especially here in Skyrim, where he knows the Falmor are noodling around trying to keep everything in line. Alright, let's go find that guy.
Ghost is responsible for the cemetery here in
The hell? God damn,
I
dude.
take care of the shrine.
Whoa. What's with your eyes? Hang on. I mean, I know my eyes are freaky. Look at my eyes. Black as pitch. But his eyes are really weird.
To the death.
Are you blind? You might be blind. Hello.
Dengir deserves more respect than his nephew, Jarl Siggeir, affords him.
The politics, huh? You're a priest of Archery, huh? I suppose maybe I could... I don't have to be on guard about you as an Altmer if you're just a priest of Archery.
I am. I came into Archery's light after the Great War. So many died by my hands, my magics. Unfortunately,
Really?
the Ghost and the people of Falkreath have come to accept me as one of their own. Could you do an old elf a favor? I misplaced my journal in a cave I was exploring. I'll pay for its return.
If you are willing to understand that I place absolutely no emphasis on this whatsoever. If I accidentally come across it, sure. Otherwise, I don't give a shit.
Blessing of Archery.
Yeah, no problem, buddy. Hey, look, this is from this old bloke named Thadgear who was tending the oven in full armor in the inn.
Ah, Barrett's ashes. He was a good man. Not many warriors grow to a fine old age. Thank you for bringing this to me. I'll make sure he gets his rights. Here, for your trouble.
Oh, you gave me gold. I was thinking maybe he would give me gold. So you're the lone graveyard tender, huh?
Oh, merciful Arcane, no. I'm too old and frail, and this graveyard is too large. Kust is my assistant.
Kust.
He helps me tend the headstones and keep our cemetery clean, as befits a place of rest.
So this dude was in the Great War, presumably on the side of the Thalmor.
Means a lot to
Or
me.
the Aldmeri Dominion, at least. Alright.
I think it's time for you to get going.
Yeah, make yourselves at home, guys.
You need...
Yeah, we're leaving. We're leaving. We're leaving.
Kust is responsible for the cemetery.
Dude!
in Falkreath. I
Man.
take care of the shrine.
Right on my nuts. We know about shrines. We've seen a few shrines in Cyrodiil. The chapels, of course, have shrines. We didn't go into the chapel very often on account of us being outlaws, but we know how they work. You get a blessing. It's nice. You can cure disease, all that stuff. I haven't seen Kust, whoever the hell that guy is. But anyway, yeah, your journal. Sure, we'll keep an eye out for it. Is this Kust? It is. Why does everybody wear full armor down here? You tend the graveyard, dude.
Keep that magic away from me.
Magic. It's a healing. It's basically like a salve, dude. It's starting to get dark. Starlight. Alright. It's been a long freaking day. We almost froze to death. I think it would make sense that we would maybe cash in a little early. God, I hit the bone charm thingy.
This is an ode to Skyrim's staunch protectors.
Hey, you'll be happy to know we turned over the...
Dumb as you look.
Thanks, dude. We turned over the ashes. Your friend is at rest. Oh, what a goof. Yeah. Hood's enjoying the music.
Blood and our steel, we will take back our home.
At some point, we should hire Tiklawan here.
The killer.
Look alive, will ya? You want a drink?
No, I'm good right now.
Yes.
Hey, Valga.
We're the children of Skyrim.
Well, let's check out the journal really quick. New guild. That's a mod. We'll get to that. Find the journal inside Sunderstone Gorge. Presumably, he helped me mark this on our map. Let's check out the map. We got Falkreath. We got Bloodlet Throne, because that's where I froze to death. We got Sunderstone Gorge, and we got Anji's camp. As you can see, nothing else here is marked on our map. Oh, right. Shrine of Zurich, because we just heard about it. But nothing else, not even the towns are marked on our map. We don't know where anything is in this province. This is the best that Hood could do for a map. But we'll get to know it gradually. We'll get there.
And when Sovngarde beckons, every one of us dies.
We got nothing to do but hang out. Let's drink some Margonian blood wine.
And we'll see it wiped clean of the scourge that has sullied
Oh.
our hopes and our
And what's his name? Runiel is here. And Kust. And Thadgear's waving his butt in my face. Alright. Well, we can't get too cozy in Falkreath on account of us being outlaws and all. It's only a matter of time till word spreads across the Skyrim border that there was a breakout of the Bruma County Jail, and the 3 bandits in question fled north. I need to get back on the road here shortly. But first, let's get good and drunk. Oh ho ho! Yep. That's what that does. Feels good too. And maybe some indulgence? Dessert? We picked up a dessert, right? Sweet roll, yeah. I've eaten too much. Good. I probably needed to eat too much after freezing my nuts off today. Alright. It's that time. It's nighttime. Let's level up. So, as you can see, we're clearing to level 4 on account of the fact that Stilico's actually been a bandit now for a few years. He shouldn't be a level 1. It makes sense that he would have at least some skill. His magic is actually kind of high for what he does. only thing he does magically is that one restoration spell, that healing spell. That's it. His health's 100. His stamina's 165. So let's take his health up a little bit. And we have a perk point. Now, when you start Requiem, you actually get 3 perk points to throw around. And then, of course, I've leveled up 3 times before this, or 2 times before this. So I've thrown a couple extra perk points out. So we have 1 in marksmanship. Drawing the bow with less effort, dealing more damage. We could also handle a crossbow if we wanted to. We have 1 in sneak. Hard to detect while sneaking as long as we're not wearing heavy armor. We have 1 in lockpicking, which means that we're able to pick basic locks, because we're a thief after all. We'd have that skill. We also have the sneak skill. Pickpocket. We have 1 rank here. We're able to pickpocket even better and apply poisons to our victims. Stilico, as you can imagine, doesn't have much skill with that on account of the fact that he's just been killing people rather than trying to sneak away from them. And we have a perk point in restoration, of course, because his mom taught him that spell when he was very young. So he can very slowly, over time, heal himself. He won't be using any magic. He won't be using heavy armor. He will be using block because he has a shield with his one-handed weapon. So he won't be using two-handed. And he'll be using a bow and arrow. Can't unlock that next one yet. Could take the evasion one. That's light armor. Confident in your evasive movements. Light armor and clothes will now hinder your movement less. You take less damage from falling. We don't have another sneak point yet. We don't have another lockpicking point yet. Nor pickpocket. Could take a speech. That might be helpful given how expensive everything is. Alchemy he won't be doing at all on account of most alchemy ingredients requiring plant ingredients. If we could find maybe something that was strictly animal ingredients, he'd do it, but to this point he hasn't bothered with it at all. No illusion, no conjuration, no destruction, just a little bit of restoration, no alteration. Enchanting, not really his thing. He may do some smithing, just to, because he's going to have to make his own stuff as a bandit, as an outlaw, living out in the middle of nowhere. So you can block somewhat better. Block's still very low. We're going to use it, though. I think, though, it makes the most sense to take weapon mastery in one-handed. Improved fighting techniques allow you to deal more damage with one-handed weapons and swing them with less effort. That will be handy. Martial arts is for what's the word? Unweaponed. Unarmed. Unarmed. There we go. Unweaponed. Weapon mastery. So he starts out the game with the one-handed at 15, marksmanship at 25, evasion at 15, sneak at 10, lockpicking at 17, pickpocket at 10, speech at 15. Skip that, don't care. Skip that, don't care. Skip that, don't care. Skip that, don't care. Restoration at 5. Skip. Smithing at 5. Block at 5. I think I already said that, right? Nope. Block at 5 and then one-handed at 15. So that's it. That's his character so far. Followers leveling up. Drunk. Hanging out in Dead Man's Drink here in Falkreath. Couldn't think of the name of the town there for a second. Alright, it's time. Let's crash. We'll have a hangover tomorrow probably, but that's alright. Where's the door? Ugh. Wait, what's in here? Drunkenly stumble back here. Oh! This must be one of my followers' beds, I bet. That's either Dargo's or Stilico's bed. I think I'll take a bath in the morning. Let's just crash. Too drunk for a bath. 8 p.m. Sleep for... Whoops! 1 hour. Sure. We're going to sleep longer, though. 8 hours. Yeah. So, everyone, that will conclude this play session. We'll get into the mods and more about Stilico's character next time that we play. And what he intends to do here in Skyrim. Sounds like rain. Wonderful day to plan on getting back on the road. So, I hope that you will tune in next time when we play more of Skyrim, our roleplay. And we'll follow this gang, this band of razors, to their through their adventures to whatever end they come to. Until then, take care, and I will see you around.